What's up, guys? Shouri here, and today I got every single game type with the new Hunter skin, absolute god games, double-digit kills, and a lot of it's also from ranked in the modes that you can have ranked anyways. So we're gonna start out with Payload Race, and this is actually one of the most insane games I've ever had, and one of the most kills I've ever had at 1,000+ rating. But what we're going to try to do is make sure no one can come up beside us because they can always come through that room. That's why we were always checking left or right. No one was going to come from the right side because it was early on in the game and no one could have spawned and went up top. So I knew they could only come from straight center or on that left side. We do go ahead and check to get the left side. I actually screwed up there. Should have wall peeked for longer since he still had invincibility, but luckily, if you're in trouble on Hunter, what you can do is tap your charge shot. You don't have to charge it at all, and it won't do any damage, but it will knock them back and get their aimer to have no aim assist, and it'll kind of just discombobulate them for a second, and it kind of makes it where whatever they're doing stops, and it can keep you alive long enough to be able to shoot them with a 3600 headshot if you get lucky enough. So it's something that I would definitely practice, and it's something you really only want to do the tap charge shot if you're in a lot of trouble, or you can get super lucky and have this Ivan guy as your Osis because he just threw the most clutch smoke in front of me. Shout out to that guy. And when you go in solo, especially at like 11, 1200 rating, it's super annoying the teammates you get sometimes, but that was awesome. Thank you to him. But either way, we're going to keep on going and try to get as many sonar balls off as possible, not just to let us know where people are, but also to let our team know, and even more importantly, to let the other team know we're there, because that's going to keep them scared and keep them back there, which if they're back behind that post, they are not on the cart, on ours or theirs for that matter, and that will make it to where we can push it forward and they don't get any progress at all. And that's how you make those little bit of gains. It's not all about just being able to kill the hunter. A lot of the time, it's letting them know the zones they can't go in and kind of just having that mental game aspect to it. No one ever really thinks about hunter in that way, but it's really important and something that actually does keep them at bay a lot if you go ahead and throw the sensor dart on them, and it's just something that you might want to start incorporating into your hunter game. But right here, we are able to take out both DPS, and then we see the guy just goes up on the right. So we're going to overextend a little bit, knowing they're coming behind us, so we got to stay next to the cart so we can get around. And then we have an unfortunate early fire and miss, and then everything from that point on just completely sucked. But it's all good because we spawn, get there really quick with 115k damage, 16 kills, 3 downs, and 5 assists. And then we have an even better game in Team Deathmatch. And this one was actually not an easy one at all because they had two pretty good snipers in an Osis and Waling with an Aletta. So you kind of have to worry about the Aletta coming on you. And knowing that I'm a hunter and my two teammates aren't really the best heroes equipped to kill that Aletta, it's going to be something that I'm going to have to make sure I do, but I also have to avoid getting shot from snipers who absolutely never stayed near each other the entire game. But it's all good because we were able to manage it. Right here, we know the Osis is on the right, and so we were staying behind the lip of the elevator to make sure we lived, and then our teammate did go behind the walling and killed him. So we chase down the Aletta, and he just runs away, so I'm going to look and see where he comes up at. But instead, we find the Waling. He hits the ult, and we immediately go and get that kill. Luckily, we were able to kill him before he killed us, and we find the Aletta, and we know this Aletta is on the decoy bomb. So what we want to do is make sure we get as much separation between us and him. But more importantly, we want to always have our sensor darts between us. You do not want to throw the sensor darts on the Aletta, but in front of you where he's at. That way, if he goes invisible with a decoy bomb and dashes in, you will still be able to see him. Right there, I wasn't sure where he was, so we throw the sensor dart and it actually kills him. The Walling also got killed by a sensor dart. Really weird to get two back-to-back kills off that, but hey, your sensor darts do a little bit of damage, and guys, that's all you need sometimes. So make sure if you are throwing it into people, I mean, if you can get the extra splash damage, it's worth doing. And if people are low, going ahead and shooting it on them is what you want to do. That's what I was trying to do right here because man, this Gletta just wasn't dying. It was mostly me missing my shots than him not dying. But hey, you can't hit every shot. But right there, we do go ahead and figure out where their Osus is, and we're gonna just wait for him. Basically, we saw the smoke, both our teammates go up, and they do end up killing the Osus. So we're gonna actually end up going to the middle and just basically you need to think of yourself as an anchor. You are making sure that you are at a really good point, like on this map in the center, where you have good cover from the elevator. Ideally, at least have two of the three main lanes people can go down covered by your center bombs. Those things are going to definitely help you, especially right here. We're going to go forward. I heard the Aletta behind us, so what we did was we went forward, got the charge shot kill, and immediately went to cover away from the Aletta that you could hear behind us. And then we were able to go ahead and get out of there and get all three kills without dying. And a lot of it's about positioning, but you want to be able to get those sensor bombs out and make sure that you are able to show your team exactly where people are. We do go ahead and hit him with the charge shot, which allows us to get that kill. And then we see the Aletta at the very end. We get him one shot, and our Sentry's turret takes the rest. And I know, guys, it's very confusing when a moron calls it a sensor dart, a radar bomb, and then what it's actually called, which is a flare round. But they all three mean the same thing. And this is Clash. It's super high platinum in solo ranked. And we have both our teammates dead already, but luckily we do finish one off. We have this Waling to nothing. We have to go ahead and capitalize on it because of the fact our team's dead. We can't let him heal back up. And right here, we are in a spot that is perfect for us. We want to try to bait out the shell and let him think that he's safe. He goes ahead and tries to get around. He realizes he made a mistake, but right here, he is just at such a disadvantage. And then we go ahead, shoot him with the charge shot to knock him away from the cover. And then all we got to do is just get there close, and eventually we'll get the kill. In shell 1v1s as a hunter, you're in a really good position. You just got to make sure that you aren't close enough for him to be able to use a shadow walk and get to you before you can do anything about it. Right here, we are going to go ahead and just do a little bit of long range damage, get a guy low for our shell to kill, and then we get the last kill. I mean, it clashes, it just goes fast. What can I say? But here we have a nice control match where we were just getting absolutely stomped in the beginning. Solo versus teams is usually pretty hard, especially in the objective game types, but our team actually did pretty good and got it together. So basically, what they were doing were they were having the chemist be in the hill and then have the Yaw float around the hill, and then you try to kill the chemist. The chemist runs away and stays alive, and then the Yaw basically just kills everyone. And then while the Yaw's distracting you, then also the Walling would shoot you in the back. And so if the Walling gets you half health, the Yaw will dash you, and then all the people with rhyming names just kill you. Luckily, once I figured out how they were just destroying us, I was a lot more equipped to be able to fight it myself. So basically, I'm gonna stay away from that chemist at all costs and wait until my teammates are here, and then when they start to fight the chemist, I'll help them get him low and kill him. But my main objectives are making sure I don't die to the Waling while paying attention for the Yaw so I can kill him. Since I'm Hunter, I can kill the Yaw easier than anyone else, and so that's basically what I did the whole time was watch for the Yaw while killing that Waling whenever he came up and just hiding from him really. And then as soon as you kill the yacht, you kill the Waling next because he's going to be stationary, a lot easier of a thing to hide from. And then you can go for the chemist last, and that's basically how we did it. And shout out to friends of the channel. I do appreciate you guys, Instaghost and Nick. You guys are awesome. And we are actually going to be able to do a really good job of going out and killing these guys. The team we're playing here is really good, but Johnny Jet is just absolutely countered by Hunter. And we're just keeping him out in the open with our sensor bombs. He can't go invisible, so he just loses. So this one just had a few clips because I was playing with Instant and Nick, so all the games were really quick, and it wasn't like all the others that have like double-digit kills every game. Just because, I mean, if the game ends because you don't have like teammates to carry, then like what you gonna do? But thank you so much to Instant and Nick for helping me out. It really did make getting those control games a lot faster of a queue. But either way, we are in ranked at the higher levels of platinum, going in solo, and this guy on my team, I'm not going to tell you which one because I'm not putting anyone on blast, but one of the two, I only have lost games with this person on my team. I actually haven't lost games in solo ranked, except for this guy being on my team. Yeah, like 4 times. It's crazy. So this one was an important game for me to win. But either way, we are going to go out and try to get these kills. We're basically going to do what we did on the TDM, where we want to go ahead and use our sensor darts to help our team know where everyone is. But right there, we go ahead and take advantage of our manual fire button and shoot through the smoke. And then we're going to go around to kill that Aletta. And then we're going to keep our eye over there because we can kill the shell, but we know they have a teleporter, and we're trying to wait and see where they're kind of come from with the teleporter and making sure that we have our sensor darts all over it. So we do go ahead and help our team get the kill on this Aletta, and then we have the shell pop out of nowhere. Luckily, we do a quick charge shot, which stuns him midair, and then we're able to get the shot on him, and then we're able to go ahead and kill the Osis next. I think that was actually one of the games I lost too. Yeah, we lost that game. Like, how does that even happen? Like, how? Man, it's very frustrating. But it's all good though. Like, I'm not mad at that guy. And guys, I actually am serious. Even if you're not good at solo rank, go ahead and play it. It doesn't matter. You will get better. Everyone on your team's going in solo anyways, so like the more people going in solo rank, the better everyone gets. So even if you're not the best, it's all good. You'll get better. Just keep practicing. It's all good. I don't care. So I'm not mad at all that I lost that game. I promise. But for real, keep going and rank solo, guys. If you want me to make a solo strategy video for solo rank, let me know. I'll do that. But anyways, we are gonna just do our best to use the shield of this Jabali to keep ourselves alive, and then do as much damage on people as possible. And we're also looking for the puddles of a Johnny Jet. That way, the second he comes out, we can go ahead and light him up, but our teammates go ahead and kill him, so I don't have to do it there. And right here, our teammate going out in front on that Sindri just absolutely dominated their team by himself. And then we finally have to do a little bit of work because he is going around to flank him. We do help our teammate kill the shell, and we're just trying to make sure they don't come up straight behind us. I do end up getting shell ulted, which really sucks, man. I hate that. But hey, we got him low, and we did end up getting the win that time at least, so hey, it's something. But either way, we're going in, and we are playing Crystal Assault. I do get a little bit of help from my boy Insta on this one as well, because I just couldn't get a game of Crystal Assault to save my life at 1200 at early in the morning. So again, thank you so much. But we weren't having Nick as our third at this point, so we did have to have a random on our team who was absolutely amazing, by the way. We got a Ruby, and we played 2 games against the same team and got him as our third. So shout out to that guy. We just had really good team chemistry, and basically what we were doing was we were going and getting our fort to go and shoot the crystal as best he can, and then I make sure that he stays alive as long as possible. And we have our Ruby just kind of float between killing people attacking our crystal and then helping shield me in the middle when I need it, and then go in and helping our fort kind of be able to get to the crystal unscathed. And then when their hunter, who was trying to play an anchor position, would get onto the fort, he would kind of give him a little bit of shielding. Great job by that Ruby. Again, props to that guy. Right here, I shot into the wall with my charge shot, And the reason I did that was to get that shell to think that I was aiming over there. It worked perfectly. He thought he was going to sneak by, but he just fell for the bait, and I was immediately able to kill him before he got there. And it basically just made it where they couldn't attack our crystal. And again, I'm paying attention for that shell to make sure that he can't go over there and use his ult. But then I die, and all pandemonium happens, man. It sucked. They basically all got over there, used their ults, and then you had the hunter just sitting in the middle, just trying to play as much protection as possible. But it didn't end up working out, and I'm basically doing the job the hunter was doing, where I'm in the middle now, and we have the ruby helping me, and then the fort is going and getting on the crystal right here. And I know that this hunter's coming over here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to make sure that I get him, and I do end up getting him, but man, we both make each other fall off the map. Like, what are the odds? Either way, we do end up spawning and killing the guy through the window, and now we're at triple damage. I just need to stall these guys back here while our fort goes ahead and gets that damage in, and then I'm gonna basically be able to win the game here just by getting these kills and letting our fort do all the damage. As soon as we get that kill, we know the hunter's going to be a problem, so we go over immediately, but it's not necessary because Instant did an amazing job to go ahead and shoot the crystal and put a shield in the right spot, so he was shielded from the damage. And here is how much it costs to get the thing. Yes, every time you spin, it costs more and more, so be wary of that. And it will always be the last spin. It does cost about 700 gems to end up getting it, as you can see. And I've seen Myron do it on 3, but remember, guys, it's basically a scam. But you know what's not a scam? Getting Jordy to make your professional thumbnails. That's why I always love giving him money and getting the best thumbnails in return. If you would like this deal, go to the description, get his Discord information, and you can commission him to make really nice thumbnails and other Photoshop art for you also. Like, subscribe, and have a great day.